Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome back to the HTC Reborn Invitational, and it's grand finals time here. We just had map 1. Cloud9, they managed to win. It was very close. It was very, very close. We had a pretty big comeback coming in from Liquid, but Cloud9 closed it in the end. That's actually a really cool last round, actually, and it was 16-14. So now we go to Dust 2, which is a choice of Cloud9. I actually think that Cloud9 will win this. I actually think that Liquid's Dust 2 has been a little bit shaky here and there. So I think that Cloud9, I don't know, I personally think that Cloud9 can win it.
Yeah, especially again the game versus Affinity earlier today.
Yeah.
I was not that impressed by Team Liquid. It didn't seem like they had like things figured out with like set smoke executes. Like I didn't think we saw the wall of smokes on A like a single time. So it's gonna be interesting to see if Cloud9 can punish that.
This is the funny thing as well, is that like Cloud9 play better when they're playing against better teams, so they like kind of play to the level of their opponents a little bit, which is reminiscent of like Titan tend to do this as well. I think Thorin makes this point usually. Titan's always very dangerous, but they can kind of like have what looks to be like shakier results against like what is considered lesser teams on paper, but then when they actually play against the top teams, they can just raise their level, raise their game, and then just be able to beat them. And I think Cloud9, we have like a similar dynamic going on as well, because again they look quite shaky. Liquid also a little bit inconsistent as well, but both teams have gone through so many changes lately. Like they're both in flux insofar as redefining roles, sorting things out. And I mean, James says this quite well. When you're trying to figure things out with a team, it's 7 maps, and that's 14 halves that you have to sort out. That's actually a lot of stuff. That's a huge amount of stuff. That takes some months to really get stable everywhere and figure out what works. So I'm quite curious to see how things are going to go. I quickly want to check our AlphaDraft.com team before we go into the match to see how we're doing, because we were actually doing really well last time. You picked the team. Yesterday, my team sucked. So
and my team apparently
still doing better than my team. But I mean, hey, if you chose Liquid, so if Liquid win, maybe we can jump.
Yeah, I'm still
like
worse than half.
How many players do you actually have in this game? You actually have, you got Shroud, you got Liquids, of course, you got Nitro, FugLy, EliGE, and Skadoodle. So you have a lot of players in this grand final. So that should allow us maybe to actually get some more points there. So good job. So yeah, if you guys are interested in playing some Fantasy League, go check out AlphaDraft.com. And of course, we'll be jumping into this momentarily. I don't think I mentioned it. Well, well, at least we're coming back into this. But Overpass is the decider if it's necessary. And I think both these teams have probably a fairly equal Overpass level. But it's also how they match up against each other. That's like a really big deal, because teams' styles differ a lot. Affinity style was very on Dust 2 was very. They were looking for, they were abusing their individual skill as much as they could. As you said, like from Liquid, from Liquid, we didn't see a lot of executes, but that was like the style of Affinity were playing as well. They were like super hardcore in the aim duels, and well, that seemed to cause some issues, I think, for Liquid. And I feel like Cloud9 are going to be a team that can also take that to the next level. This is like where your players like Shroud can start to deal a lot of damage. It's just, where Skadoodle, if you put him in the right places with the AWP, he's going to do a lot of damage. So. I feel confident for Cloud9 here, actually.
Yeah, especially like if Liquid doesn't have like the wall of smokes, just put Skadoodle at the car every single round.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what can they do? They have to use proper execute to stop him there.
Yeah, I mean, some teams have this style where they don't want to actually smoke off, because it's actually quite interesting. Like the usual meta on Dust 2 is you have you have the 2-3 split, so the 2 players on B very quickly to cover the fast B timing, 3 players on long to cover the fast long timing. And then they'll spread back out, and then you have the AWP who goes to car, and the A site player will either they'll like have a gamble on A and just stay there, or they'll go into CT spawn to be safe against the mid to be push mid round, and that's like the super standard meta that we see, and and some teams, if they don't smoke off the AWP, they're like, well, we can just aim duel him and just get a trade. But if the AWP's good enough, you'll all die. So it's one of those situations. What is the style here? Are we going to see conservative smoke play? We'll have to find out. We're into the match, guys. This is map number 2 in this grand final between Liquid and Cloud9. Of course, Cloud9 up 1 map. They won cash, which was the choice of Team Liquid, in fact. They won that 16-14, very close towards the end. And now we have the pistol of Dust 2, Cloud9 on CT. FugLy already in long though. That's actually some cool info for his team.
It's gonna be interesting to see how Liquid react to this. Do they want to kill the guys on short, or do they just want to go for a straight out long push? Seems like they're just gonna try to get short.
Oh, we're getting a lot of tap downs here from Cloud9, but EliGE with the double, gonna make his way back in for the entry, and Skadoodle will stop his sprint. Oh, nothing with a snap there as well, and adreN, last man standing, and he's got 3 players to kill, and Gares has a bullet with his name on it, and that looked like a really comfortable pistol there for Cloud9.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the most crucial
Yes.
kill was that they managed to kill the game in the pit on long. That was a really nice and important kill, because as soon as they killed him, they have so much more free room to watch short, because they can stand in the slope on A. So that was a really important kill.
Okay, so double MP7, Shroud and FREAKAZoid. Gares on the FAMAS, Skadoodle with the Scout and nothing with the M4. Up against Tech9 armor, the Deeg on EliGE. Now, the Deeg can actually be cool in a spot like this to go for the the side step, and if they don't smoke it like they haven't, maybe you hit that one Deeg. Like maybe that happens, okay? And it can happen, man. Don't look at me like that. It can happen. And once you've eliminated the player on plat, you can actually potentially get a fast entry, because the guy who's actually inside the site itself can't really reposition. So you actually get into the bomb site. So it's one of those little gambles. EliGE got tagged down to 10, so he didn't even die, so that's kind of nice. We'll see though that nothing wasn't even playing plat. He's playing behind the barrels, and Liquid going to divert their play into A from the short. But that's a really well timed smoke. That's a good understanding there from Cloud9 of good smoke timings on this map. And you can see that's going to cause issues for Liquid. We have nades going through the smoke, so they're actually going to be able to get nades out in there as well for themselves. They can counter this play, and Nitro gets taken down, looking for the frag there on the player below in CT spawn. Now, can they get the bomb planted? That's actually going to be pretty huge. If they get the bomb down, yes, they will. Now it's just for the bonus frag. That's what they're playing for. But in comes Cloud9, and they will clean up pretty much everybody. And only Gares actually took damage in that round.
Yeah, and a flawless round, as CT on Dust 2 just feels so great. I mean, a lot of teams like to go for a double op setup, and not losing a single player to that full Tech9 buy is really rare to see, and really good for Cloud9 in this game.
Now, when you're in a situation like this, are you afraid of the... Okay, they won't go for another force, but like, would you be afraid of the Tech9 armor into like a mid, into like a B split or into like an A play?
It depends. Like I would like put more guys towards the B split, because it's more common, and it's a lot more. It's way easier to retake the A site compared to the B site. So. Yeah, I would put more people there. Maybe that's why Team Liquid actually went short there, because they were expecting Cloud9 to have one game C to spawn. That's
actually exactly what has happened here as well. So Skadoodle with the jump scout, he's going to try to get the damage in, but of course he's only just going to get tagged. Unless he gets a torso shot, he won't get the one-shot kill. And the FREAKAZoid are going to go up there with the spray down, gets 2 quick kills, pulls out the Tech9 as well. So this is another flawless round, and a round in which the MP7s picked up cash. 1200 for FREAKAZoid, 600 for Shroud. And 2 kills even for Skadoodle with the scout there, so...
We'll see how many upgrades they do.
Wow, look at that money. That is nuts. Now, there is definitely spots where I feel like teams overdo the greed. In spots, it's like, okay, you had like flawless rounds, just go for the buy. Looks like Cloud9 a respect that they just need to upgrade, yeah.
It's a good decision. And, yeah, still only 1-0.
That timing pick finds the head of FREAKAZoid. He is sent straight back to the bench in this round. And Cloud9, I like this immediate play into upper dark for the information. They lost a player, they need to get something out of it.
And I really like that he threw the smoke there behind him, so the guy in lower could hear the smoke and not predict that they're gonna push the tunnels in like the next upcoming 10 to 20 seconds.
Gares gets the kill as well, and that might hold them in middle long enough for nothing now to actually make something happen with this flank. This play from Cloud9 is so awesome. They lost FREAKAZoid, but they turned that into an advantage. Not every day you can turn a death of a comrade into an advantage like this, but they're able to make it a 3 versus 3 as Nitro does get the trade back onto nothing. But this, Cloud9 have a player who will hear everything here. It's actually, yeah, it is Sean Gares. He hears the stepping into dark from that position, I do believe. Oh, maybe he didn't. Do you think he heard them? I guess, well, now he hears the grenades, so he's going to flash himself in, gets the first kill. That's actually pretty awesome there for Sean Gares, as they still have yet to cross, and Skadoodle's in position now. He's bought them the time to maybe make something of this. But made over the top. Skadoodle going to look for the frag as the bomb gets faked. Shroud goes over the top, finds the kill onto Nitro. Skadoodle with a shot onto adreN. Oh, that was a great round from Cloud9, it really was.
Yeah. 4-0 to Cloud9. They have a lot of money in the bank, and I want to see them go for the double up now.
I have to say, I really love it when teams recognize that they have to be proactive when they get an early disadvantage to CT.
Yeah.
That is actually so important. Some maps it's harder than others.
Yeah, you have to take a risk.
Yeah.
And they played it so well, like filming that smoke behind them. That was really cool to see.
Sure, Gares, you're not only beautiful, but you are a genius, sir. Okay, so Nitro and adreN, they're almost dead. Fair, they're almost dead.
Indeed, and it's really tough to be in that situation now. I just think they're gonna go for the full-out B split.
It's interesting though, because that's the perfect play here, because Cloud9 are kind of gambling towards the A split, because they got 2 players on long still. You would not normally see the second player still on long at 1 minute left in the round.
Yeah, and if they go for the B split now, Cloud9 is actually in a lot of trouble, because they won't have any rotation whatsoever. Like 2 people on long, it will take forever for them to...
Longest rotate EU. I mean NA.
And they're actually going to smoke towards B and try to take over C to spawn.
Wow. Here we go. Nothing wins the duel there against EliGE. That is very nice indeed for Cloud9. Oh, the nade as well. Actually going to finish off adreN, who was previously tagged down low. That is very unfortunate for Team Liquid as they look for something in this round. And nice shot there by Skadoodle, and FREAKAZOiD finds himself one as they wrap in from long. So again, they turned their long control with the information provided in mid, so the good communication. They turned the long control into a sandwiching maneuver into mid. And this is another well-crafted round on the defense from Cloud9, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. And looks like Team Liquid is going for a tactical timeout now, and I think they need it. They have... I like that teams are using this. This 1 minute timeouts you can take, and yeah, interesting to see what they're going to try to do. Like, I still think the wall of smokes would be a good option if they have that in their arsenal.
This is the thing. I mean, I agree with you, and it's definitely worth trying.
It's a happy smiley face.
Good job, producer Reese. Your orange smiley face.
Yeah, but just imagine, like, they can just smoke off the site. The only one is close to ace again at car, so you will get the plant. And after that, I mean, sure, maybe all the CTs will be alive, but you can like do something like proactively. You can like, okay, let's jump down and see the spawn after a flash, or you try to
you can kind of mix it up in that way. And but that's the thing. The weird thing is that I agree with you completely about the wall of smoke, because it's the perfect solution to the current meta, and that's why we're starting to see it pop out often enough. But I haven't seen it in ages for some reason. And not just in NA, but in SEA and also in EU. I'm not seeing teams like in EU as well. I've been seeing teams like Hellraisers when I've done some of the matches recently. They just run out and challenge the AWPer into the favorable engagement when they could just get the free plant and the AWPer is actually useless.
Yeah.
Whilst the smokes are up, and then you can retreat behind the smokes and then get post plant positions whilst the AWPer still can't do anything. And the player who's in CT spawn is you know. He's useless basically. Like I think I discussed this with you previously, and you're saying, and I was asking you, what do you think is the best way to like stop that? And it's to have like that extra guy on Goose, who would be the player that's usually in CT spawn, which is why it's so strong, because you know he could then frag the
and then he's so dedicated to A as well.
Yeah.
So if you would do a B split, you would like it's
play
a free win for the T, so it's very risky.
Yeah, it's very interesting, very interesting. This is the beauty of Counter-Strike actually. It's a lot of very simple things, but combined there's a huge amount of depth. And to find consistency is what really makes you a great team or a player. And we will have, of course, the save here from Liquid, more or less. The Eagles coming out with FugLy. We've got the Tech9 armors in. The AK saved by flowsicK. They go for the mid play, but they're going to get pretty much abused here. Only one player lost in nothing. And Cloud9 are on a pretty big tear at the moment. Good momentum and great cash.
And there's just... Team Liquid did the perfect counter to what Cloud9 did the previous rounds.
Right.
They're having 2 guys on long and one guy at car, so it's like, just walk out mid, throw the smoke, and just immediately go towards B. And Cloud9 probably thought during the timeout, okay, how are they going to counter us? Oh, they're probably going to do a B split, so let's counter the B split. So it just feels like Cloud9 is just one step ahead now. And
this is the other thing about Cloud9, why people have big expectations towards them, because they're a team that have a lot of experience with that part of playing professional Counter-Strike, which is actually reading into the mind of your opponent, but doing it on like a macro level of strategy instead of like doing it on based on, oh, this guy plays in this position, this guy plays, no, but you're like actually predicting the ebb and flow of the strategic choices of your opponent, and that takes a lot of experience, I think, to do that very well. And well, we'll see Skadoodle opening things up with a really nice frag onto EliGE, and it's going to be FREAKAZOiD with a nade over the top there in short, but it's adreN with the pick on Gares that makes things difficult now for Cloud9. Because Team Liquid still have a lot of time in the rounds, and they have Catwalk still, so they can still challenge into B. There is nothing stopping them going for a B play. FREAKAZOiD, oh, he goes for the gamble, he goes for the risky push, but that's exactly what's going to pay off. But the refrag from flowsicK is phenomenal, and that's going to give them the A bomb site. So it's a really good effort by FREAKAZOiD there, but we had just an equally strong counterplay coming in from flowsicK. The new pickup here, newly signed pickup for Team Liquid. And he is over by the, what is sometimes referred to as the Gandalf box for no real reason.
Obvious reasons.
Not really. Anyway, we got the retake in, and Shroud is already going to pick up flowsicK. He went for the peek. At least Nitros. It is planted for him. He goes for the peek, gets the snap on, does nothing, and the second one. Oh, what a save there for Nitro, and they needed that so badly because they've been losing round after round. But at the same time, it's almost a great round for Cloud9 to win because Liquid lost almost everybody. So now, Cloud9, all they have to do is win this one, and they are very likely going to 10 or 11 rounds in this first half.
Yeah, exactly. So a lot of pressure on Team Liquid right now, and you can see they only have...
Oh, that was so nice, Skadoodle. Oh my god, that is why he got picked up by Cloud9.
That was pretty sick.
Yeah, and that is potentially the start of something that could be quite sinister for Liquid, as we were just describing on the economy, that they must win this round. And FugLy gets a great pick into long. He just walks out. There is a lot of risk in this. FugLy gets that second one. I don't believe it, but Skadoodle's still alive and rocking the AWP. Nothing. Will spot push up to Xbox onto Catwalk, and flowsicK gets the trade. So 2-on-2 again. Still a minute to play with for Liquid, as the bomb can be collected by Long. So Liquid have a lot of plays to work with potentially here, but Gares is getting in. He's just going for the push in mid. Gares wants to get some info, and all he's going to get is a bullet to the brain from flowsicK, as now Skadoodle is left alone. He needs the 4K.
And, oh yeah, Skadoodle is going to gamble, and he might actually, oh, this is so nice by Skadoodle.
The gamble is going to pay off, picks up the first kill. It's just flowsicK left, and the bomb is down. He's committed to go and retrieve that bomb sooner than later. As Skadoodle's on the angle, he's looking for the wallbang shot, and flowsicK is actually tagged. So Skadoodle, if he... Oh my god, he gets the shot! What a round from Skadoodle! And Cloud9 are going to be saved, and again, cannot emphasize the sheer importance of this round. Liquid are not buying properly for a couple rounds now.
And there's so much mind games going on in that round. The guy going up mid, smoking CD spawn, he probably knows that Skadoodle is in CD spawn at that point, and he's thinking, okay, either I can stay here and just watch the smoke, but then I still have the risk of dying because Skadoodle might have like a flash, he can throw through the smoke, for example. So okay, I'm just gonna go with my teammates. Skadoodle won't be that stupid to just run through the smoke, and Skadoodle like one step ahead, just going through the smoke, winning the round. Just great play from him.
Yep, and he's going to get a 4K in this round as well. They're just going to run into him. It's like they all got pistols and just running up long while Skadoodle's at the back of the A site with an AWP. So that was just like deathmatch practice for him. And he gets the almost ace. He's on 15 frags right now, so Skadoodle is definitely putting in work.
Yeah, after 9 rounds as well.
Yeah. And this is another reason why I love Counter-Strike, is because of course it is such an awesome team game with so many elements of like different skill sets that are so valuable to a team. But then having you're a player just have a star performance in that one round, how impactful that can sometimes be, is just it's such a good game. This Counter-Strike is such a great game.
This Counter-Strike, yes.
This Counter-Strike's. This Counter-Strikery. So Sean Gares actually has the P90 right now. I'm not sure why, because Skadoodle could just easily drop him a proper gun. He's got $6,300, but no, he's like, no,
it's
Sean
like
Gares.
Like some players actually prefer the P90 in some positions.
Oh, we got the Noah stack there, and it's actually going to be nice here for Liquids. Nitro's picks up a frag, and oh my god, the P90 going in, just straight through the doors. He's going to find the frag. FREAKAZOiD gets his aggression on as well. They're playing that aggressive mid-cat setup. Cloud9 with a preemptive mix-up, and it's going to be a pretty solid situation for them as that incendiary, is that going to find the bomb plant spot? It will. That's going to delay the plant. Sean Gares with the plays on 13 HP. And FugLy and EliGE going to be finding a hard time, especially adreN, who's on 4 HP with the bomb. Now, time-wise, we're on 20 seconds left, and Cloud9 are ready to burst up catwalk for the retake. But in comes Sean Gares with the spray down on the P90. Gets 2 players for a 3K in that round with that P90. And Defuse going to go on behind the smoke, and EliGE just doesn't have an angle. Another round for Cloud9 as they look very strong into this second map. And again, though, we have to remember to ground ourselves here, because if we cast our minds back to a certain Inferno, then that we had earlier today between CLG and Cloud9, we will realize that even an 11-1 advantage can still be overcome by one of these top teams.
Yeah. Absolutely, and I just love what Cloud9 did that round. They just waited. They used the bomb planting sound as a cue for when they were going to push the site. So they just waited for that sound and then just immediately push all 4. So.
It's the little things.
Yeah. Yes.
It's the little things. It's like one of those one-liners you'll see in like an advert or something. I don't know. Commercial. I guess we're in America, so I must say commercial. We call them adverts in the UK. Anyway, I'm sure you don't care about that. But anyway, we are in with the pistol by FreakaZoid with good bit of game sense there, knowing when to turn around. He's going to be able to pick up the frag. But the Tech 9 of EliGE will claim a couple lives before he finally goes down. And flowsicK, he is not long for this world. He will get eliminated by Sean Gares' M4. And yeah, it's looking pretty strong at the moment for Cloud9. You cannot deny it.
Scadoodle with 11k, so has a really big bank as well.
And look at his teammates' money. He should really be dropping more, to be honest. Like one death. But seriously, he's got so much money. Should he not be dropping for his teammates? Nothing has $0, and he's got 11k. Yeah. Why is he not dropping for his teammates?
Yeah, exactly. If they lose this, I mean, nothing can't afford all the nades.
Great shot there by adreN. Goes for the pick onto B. He's going to get it. And there's a smoke. After the fact, though. So, advantage Liquids in round 12. The Scadoodle looking to even it up.
Let's see if they're going to... Yeah, pushing dark right away, Cloud9. This is so smart.
It's exactly what they did last time. So, you would hope that Liquid would remember, okay, last time the situation happened. Oh my god, did he get that on the jump? Yeah. Wow, Skadoodle does it again. He does it again. And it's now Cloud9 taking a round back into their hands. That was once looking lost, so lost for them. Well, not necessarily lost, but very disadvantaged. And now they have to deal with a mid-push from Liquid. They're going to try to save this now. We got adreN, FugLy, and Nitro looking to get themselves in there. Good smoke in on CT to cover the approach into the B-bomb site. In goes FugLy. Oh, the flash was not quite perfect, but FugLy is going to deliver anyway. But can they take down Sean Gares? They will get the frag. Nitros and adreN left alive. Great shot there from adreN, taking down Shroud. But Skadoodle's left. This guy's been a menace. Absolute menace so far. Going to go in with the AK, swapping it straight out, and very anticlimactic there as he runs in and promptly dies.
Yeah, and still only 2 survivors there for Liquid, so if Cloud9 manages to win this round, gonna put a lot of pressure there on Liquid. And as you said, nothing, or Skadoodle should have dropped that last round. Look at nothing, he only has 1 smoke now.
And a decoy. Oh my god, it makes me sick to my stomach. Skadoodle, another opening kill there. And when this is the reason why I was a bit afraid. Wow! I don't even know where to begin with that. flowsicK, he is going to even the situation straight up. So...
Okay. That never happened to me.
I'm going to walk out, fire these 2 bullets through this smoke, and the guy's going to die.
Oh yeah, oh, nice.
So 4 versus 4.
It's so random.
And that smoke can also be a fake. You can't like preempt the rotate with something like this, especially with the delay that they're putting in. You could, and like waiting this long then to go in, it's like super mind games going on here from Team Liquid, and they know they have that pick towards B. I think we have the second player in B though. Yep, he's in a very dangerous position as well. Nothing is in a position to make Liquid cry. If they do not spot this on the entry, if they do go in for the play. Very, very painful indeed. So they're trying to spot a rotation. They're trying to get in the frag. There's the resmoke. Now Cloud9 know that they're committed to this. With this much time left in the round, they know it's going to be the B play. They're already rotating Shroud towards the B bomb site. Slowly but surely, Skadoodle gets the first shot. Nothing peeks out, gets the double. Now flowsicK comes in from the rotate for the lurk. Can't make it happen against Shroud. And Cloud9, they are going to money screw Liquid once again. Liquid cannot catch a break, and it all started with Cloud9 getting a ridiculous economy at the start of this half.
Yeah, 11-2 now. Team Liquid on an eco, probably gonna be 12-2 at least, so at least 12 rounds this half for Cloud9. I can't really see Team Liquid coming back from this.
But it's Counter-Strike, so it can happen.
Yeah, there are deagles, so...
Yeah, there is... Never gonna let this go. We actually had a discussion about cost efficiency of the pistols in the break. Maybe we can talk about that later. But I even have some other stuff written down I wanted to talk about. It's talking points for after the match. Anyway, Cloud9 defending against the pistol push, and they are going to line up. So looking pretty good. But Nitro's over the top through the window, able to pick up a frag. But there's too many Cloud9 players left. But EliGE gets it done with the Glock onto nothing, and that's going to be the bomb down. And they picked up 2 rifles. They don't have any armor, so the aim punch is always a problem. But if they get the fast headshots, it will not matter. And Nitro is playing a headshot position into the dark. He needs to get the fast dark frag, but they're just swarming too quickly, and he will only get 1 frag so far. He looks for the second, almost gets it, but FREAKAZOiD will extinguish Nitro's flame in that round. And we have another one for Cloud9 as they are basically putting Liquid in that just horrible spot on the money. Like, it's just so hard to deal with. Because it's like the momentum thing. Like, you get 3 rounds, you never feel pressured on your own economy, unless you're everyone but Skadoodle, because Skadoodle basically is keeping all the money. He's like the bank of the team. He's still the richest guy. I mean, he's died what 3 times now in 15 rounds, 14 rounds.
Yeah, not upgrading his pistol either last round.
We get the long take coming in from Liquid. A couple players, including the bomber. I'm not sure if they spotted the bomber, because that kind of gives the game away. They show the bomb in long right now. Smoke here from FREAKAZOiD showing that he really wants to keep himself for this challenge. He does not want to give up long. Oh my god, if he can get around the side, they won't spot him. Spots the bomb, so they know 100%. They've already started the rotation, but EliGE comes out with 2 fantastic, exquisite frags. And that's going to create a situation now for Liquid where they have advantage. Bomb still needs to make it to the site though. That is the big problem here for them. And FugLy, they might just toss the bomb across. There it is, there's the toss. Oh, Sean Gares spots it, he's ready, he gets the kill, and the bomb drops further forward. In comes Nitro from the side though, and he's going to get nothing nailed from the top, and it's going to be 12-3 Cloud9. But the 3 rounds is actually a big deal. But...
Oh, you mean the last round?
Yeah, getting 3 rounds is a big deal, but it looks pretty bad.
Yeah, Cloud9 should be able to close it out.
There's no sugarcoating it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they have so much breathing room now. They can just keep doing, like, going for straight A pushes, and being like consistent with defending A pushes is really hard on this
They
map.
have a B spawn.
They should not go for the B, although
But they got the spawn threat. Please explain.
they have the spawn, so they're closer to it, which means they will get there faster.
They're going for it, man. They got the B spawn. Oh, okay, maybe not. Maybe not immediately, at least. Oh, we have the push from Liquid. Fancy stuff coming in. Now, this is really actually very good practice stuff because the CTs have long rotations, so they want to get in on the info straight away. Ooh, the engagement, the baiting. The baiting is real right now. At least even picks up a kill. Now Nitro goes in, but he goes down straight away with no frags. That is a problem for Liquids. They still don't know what's going on, though. They really needed a frag out of Nitro there. That would have been so, so good to get an advantage. And they're going to go back into T-spawn because they do not want to show in mid where EliGE has been peeking and where he can probably hear them moving around.
Yeah, it's probably based on Skadoodle not hearing anyone on long. So they just want to like walk close long because they probably know that someone's going to stand on site and peek them. So they should just stand close to the corner here and just run as soon as they see him.
adreN.
And
He is the man.
like that. Okay, that was
he's dead.
perfect play from Cloud9.
Yeah, that's really, really, really well done. And adreN in that position, I mean, you got 4 guys facing you with a Glock. Even at the range, you're going to probably die very quickly, and he did. But the retake comes in. We got a couple Kevlars, a kit on flowsicK. adreN also had a kit, and he died on the bomb, basically. They're going to go in fast right now, looking for those quick headies, and he's going to be a quick couple found by them. But still, Cloud9 with the advantages. FugLy with everything to do, and Liquid will lose the pistol round on CT.
And Liquid will have to force by now, of course.
I'm afraid for Liquid right now. This is one of those spots where you have to be able to eliminate the fact that you're basically about to lose the game away from your mind to play the best round that you possibly can and be really present. It's a pretty important skill set as well in the mind of any athlete. But
No scout, though. It's really surprising.
how many kills did they get on the pistol round? There was a couple
Yeah,
kills.
yeah,
So they could have afforded
exactly.
1 or 2.
They bought a Deagle
Oh my
instead.
god. Actually, you're right. Could he have afforded one?
Yeah.
Because that, yeah, you would always prefer the scout. You need at least 1 or 2 scouts. It's so good actually on Dust 2. It's one of the maps where it's super good. You can abuse it a lot. A couple tags makes a really big difference, but we'll see if they can make the pistols work here. He's going for the angle where a scout would be very, very nice because the armor here doesn't help him massively because if he gets touched, he's going to get headshotted probably. So headshot angle. Ooh, there's the first shot. Looking for more, using the barrels there to keep himself. Oh my goodness! And threats. FugLy is like, you what, mates? These for days. The round won by Liquid. 4-13. They have 3 survivors pick up 2 AKs.
We could put a bot there, standing AFK, and I could shoot like 7 bullets for the Deagle, and that wouldn't happen. Like, and I could pre-aim him.
Hey, well, you know, I'm going to have to take you through my aim training, my mechanics training, and you'll be able to hit these like that in no time. Alright, so great stuff there. Actually, very nicely done. Again, that's kind of a crazy play, and it worked out really well for Liquid against Cloud9. Cloud9 not going for the traditional approach of the long play or the short play in anti-eco, but instead this time they're going to, oh my goodness, run into the spray down, the epic spray down. Liquid players just filling my screen on the kill tracker, and it's 5-13 now as Cloud9 need to go for an eco.
And this might actually start to get dangerous now for Cloud9 because they're going for a full eco again, which they should do, but it still means Team Liquid will be able to build some bank.
Ooh, we have 2 smokes. Are we going to see a almost full wall of smokes on A for the plants?
Yeah,
Short
I think
plant.
so.
This could be good. I hope they have this executed. This is NBS used to do this all the time, pretty much. They would like you would know that they were going to do it as well, but it's so good. So, but actually no, they're using it for mid in fact, and saving one for post plant perhaps. As well, they're all going to get caught actually moving up into the B area. That's kind of the problem here with these smokes. Even a team kill EliGE decides that Nitro is not worth keeping alive in this round. He he's just going to just go and just deal with matters, getting his hands dirty. They're just running straight through the smoke. And Shroud is not really in the best position in the world here with 20 HP, no Kevlar. Although that's actually kind of a nice angle, I must say. I like that angle. That angle.
That angle, though.
That angle. And, well, there's no reason for him to move unless he's, you know, it's like 15 seconds and he wants to like not die after time. That's the only reason to really move. Do you think he should... Assume he can never save in this spot.
Yeah, exactly. It's just the risk of dying after the time goes out is not worth it. So just wait a bit, see if someone pushes you. Just go out and try to get a pick.
We actually saw a hilarious spot yesterday. I think when Cloud9 played Tempo Storm, I think it was. We're on Inferno. There was they were Cloud9 were playing CT, and it was on Inferno, and like 3 or 4 Cloud9 guys were left alive. And there's one guy for Tempo Storm, I can't remember, he was alive, the time ran out on the B site, but Cloud9 just waited like 20 seconds basically to kill him, but he wouldn't push to die basically, so they just waited to try to kill him after time. Then he ran at them, but they all like started bunny hopping around to not get shot, so like 4 guys are bunny hopping around him to not get shot, and then they like kill him after time, but he can't kill any of them, even though none of them are shooting.
Yeah,
it was actually hilarious, but really smart, yeah. Anyway, back into the action here as we go for the cat take as Cloud9 look for the entry with Skadoodle. The no stack though, ooh, bit of a shallow angle there. Skadoodle gets the trade. Ooh, almost caught the second shot. That's actually great game sense as well, to know to put the shot in at that timing, knowing that there would be a second player there. But doesn't get lucky this time. Flash over the top there from Nitro to slow down any players who looked to push flowsicK on shorts. So Liquid abandoning long.
And Cloud9 seems to be reading this, pushing long now. Plus they're leaving one guy at Xbox, which is really important.
Yeah, and 2 on B and for Liquid and 2 on Catwalk for A. But again, the lack of long control can be an issue because Skadoodle is alive with an AWP and he's on long now. Now they can play retake, but it's going to be difficult. So I think they'd rather try to get a couple kills as they try to cross. But it's just adreN there at the moment. It's all on nothing on the lurk here, and Skadoodle on the entries as they make their way up onto the site. Okay, they're going to hide onto the site here. They're going to try to plant for Skadoodle. He is on long. Oh, and adreN's going to pop out, but gets actually 1 frag, but he's still alive over by the Gandalf position, behind those boxes. flowsicK going to stop the push from short, and now Skadoodle needs to help out, but shroud has got the number of adreN and flowsicK, and will proceed to eliminate them both. So Cloud9 picking up another round. They're 2 away from taking this and the grand finals here for the HTC Reborn Invitational.
And Liquid can afford to buy this round, but if Cloud9 win this, it puts them on 15 rounds and Team Liquid on like $2,000 on each player. So a must-win round for Team Liquid.
Oh, he does it again. Dirtiest of frags as the CT's cross. Always very hard to deal with. Oh dear. 2 players going down on the buy round, trying to just cross it into the site. We get a push in upper dark. As FugLy tried to make something happen, but Cloud9 looking too good at the moment. EliGE and flowsicK trying to go for the hero moves. Hand in hand through long. Do get a quick kill into Shroud, but the bomb's going to go down here on B. So the retake options don't look too good here for Team Liquid.
They should just try to save. Yeah, Cloud9 saw both players on the left cam there, so I think they're feeling really comfortable right now.
To be honest, for me as well, a lot of this comes down to that round where Skadoodle did a 4K kind of clutch with the AWP.
Yeah, actually.
To money screw them on the CT side. Because if that not happens, then Team Liquid can very realistically push Cloud9 off of good money as a CT, and then it's like a completely different game. Because we've seen their CT from Team Liquid to be very strong. Sorry, from Cloud9 be very strong when they never ever had to worry about money, not even a single round.
Yeah, that's actually true. And yeah, just look at Liquid's economy now. They saved 2 weapons, sure, but the other players can't afford anyway. Dropped 1 FAMAS, flowsicK. What will they buy? CZ on Nitro, Deagle on FugLy.
Like how you always make a point to pull that reference out there. The Deags for days. Cloud9 moving in for a fast push. They want to end this grand final right here, right now, on match point. And FugLy gets the first peak, looked for the second, but this time he will not deliver. 3 on 3, so decent damage done, but Cloud9 in with a very good advantage on this retake. Skadoodle gonna take down flowsicK, eliminating any play from upper dark. And Cloud9 now just need to hold on against EliGE and adreN from the doors, but they still have grenades to use. Just a couple HGs. And EliGE gonna go in now with adreN to make it happen. They both get eliminated straight away. And congratulations, we have a winner. Cloud9 will actually win 2-0 over Team Liquid, and they will be crowned the champions at the HTC Reborn Invitational. So I have to say, I didn't expect this. We saw Cloud9 almost get eliminated by Tempo Storm 2-0. So they've come back into this from a shaky quarterfinal. They improved into the semi-final, and they brought their A game into the grand final.
Yeah, it actually looked kind of like easy in this final for Cloud9. Sure, the score on cash was 16-14, but they were up like 15-8, and they just like couldn't really close the game out. And thus too, they were just superior.
Absolutely, Dust 2 like one of those huge momentum maps, and I feel we didn't get to see the best opportunity for a CT side to even start happening. The money, you know, and all that, and then this Scadoodle, he just turned it on, and that's a large reason why they couldn't get a chance on the CT side. Scadoodle's just, dude, he's hitting everything. He had crazy rounds. Again, that key round where he money screwed them around, I think it was like the 9th round. I think they were like 8-1 at that point, and then he made it, of course, 9-1, and then no money.
Yeah,
for them.
And
so
the decisions just walk through the smoke there through city spawn. That was so cool.
Yeah, he's showing exactly why he's considered the best AWPer in NA. So really cool to see Cloud9 actually have a really good tournament here, and Liquid as well. You know, making it to the final. I think that's going to feel good. They've got a lot to take away from this as well. Any thoughts for you whilst we close this one out?
No, just really impressed by both Cloud9 and actual Affinity, which I actually hadn't heard of any of the players in that team, and they beat Keyed 2-0, and they did lose 2-0 to Liquid, but that game could have gone like either way.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys. So thank you so much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed the show here, and HTC, massive thanks to them for putting this tournament up and giving us this awesome opportunity to see all these great matches, because we had a lot of best of threes. Actually, it was super cool to see every best of 3 for all the quarterfinals for some of the best teams in the North America region. And of course, thanks also to all the other sponsors here that have been helping out. You've got CyberPowerPC, Quest Gaming, of course, and also we have the G2A and FACEIT as well, who have been helping out here. And of course, I'm going to thank myself, because apparently I'm the CEO of FACEIT. I'm the main admin of FACEIT. I developed the website. But this is the questions I get. Like, people send me loads of messages like, "Hey, can you fix my account? Can you ban this guy? Can you unban me? Like, I heard that like DDK is an investor in the company." All this kind of stuff. People think that I'm doing everything, even in production.
But you are. So like, if you have any questions, if you need someone banned on FACEIT, just
no, please,
just send a private message to down here.
Oh God. But yeah, it's been a great tournament, and I hope to see HTC going more and more into Counter-Strike. This is their first tournament, so excellent stuff from them. Again, lastly, I think the giveaway is still open, so go to, of course, bit.ly/giveaway by HTC, and you can enter the giveaway to win one of the CyberPowerPCs that have been provided by them, and also, of course, the wonderful HTC One M9, which we've been showing off here and there with some wonderful selfies across the couple of days of the tournament. So that's it from us here tonight, guys, but of course you can catch me in Threat, and also James, much more in the future, casting some awesome Counter-Strike near you for North American matches in the FACEIT League, of course our European matches, Star Series. We're going to be all over the place with awesome Counter-Strike action. But that is all for tonight. We hope you've enjoyed the show. Thank you so much, and good night.